Okay, welcome back. Okay, today's workout, we are working supersets in a circuit format. So superset is just a fancy name for two exercises that are done back to back. Alright, we've got 4 pairs of exercises, 4 supersets that we're going to work through. You're going to do each exercise for 45 seconds. So, station 1, set 1. We've got our Russian kicks. You work them for 45 seconds. On the timer, you go straight into your Russian twists. You do them for 45 seconds. That's circuit 1, station 1. You then get 30 seconds rest. We move to number 2. Number 2 is straddles and sit-throughs. So we've got 45 seconds on each one. 30 seconds rest. On at station 3, we've got a half Hindu push-up. Now I'll give you an option. You can do the half Hindu, or if you feel strong, you can go with the full Hindu. And we're going to double that up with the frog squats. Now it's going to go upper body and lower body. It's a tough one. And then the last one, all lower body work, we go with the lunge hops, and then we go into our squat jacks. That's 1 round. Doing all 4 stations is 1 round. You then get a 1 minute rest, and then you're going to repeat that whole circuit 5 times. So 45 and 45, minute and a half of work. 4 stations, 6 minutes of work, 5 rounds, 30 minutes of work. It's not a big workout, it's intense, it's short, it's fast. Same as always, keep your technique good. Don't slack off on the reps, keep yourself pushing for that full 45 seconds. Just keep moving, don't stop. That's all you got to do is keep moving. Even if the reps slow down, high quality, much better than sloppy reps where you risk injuring yourself. Russian kicks. So for this one, I want you to start sitting. Bum on the floor, hands slightly wider than shoulder width, and sit them just behind your hips. Have your legs out in front, and then lift your hips, and lift 1 foot off the floor. So you're loading the weight through the arms. To change over, I'm really going to have to kick. So as I drop this foot to the floor, kick with this one. Don't try and put one down and lift the other one. Kick, 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 kick. Get that momentum going, throw them nice and fast. Make sure you let your hips work with you. When the leg is up, lift the hips, throw it in, throw it in, throw it in. If you're struggling, 2 down, 1 up, 2 down, 1 up. Slightly less intense option, but be aware, easier on the legs, it's going to burn your arms because you're holding that position much longer. So try and find your rhythm, get your momentum, and then really just kick yourself out side to side. Russian twists. So I'm back in my seated position from here. Russian twists, it's a small movement. Slow movement, a controlled movement. Too fast, too much momentum, you miss the effect of this exercise. Legs are out, knees slightly bent. Option 1 is feet on the floor and my body is upright. I want you to imagine you're holding a ball in your hand, and that ball must stay in line with the center of my chest. My shoulders turn as far around as I can go. Then I'm just going to touch that ball to the floor. Bring it back to center. Turn the whole body, touch the ball, back to center. Option 1 for making it harder, lean back a little bit. Turn the shoulders, back to center. Shoulders, center. I can also lift my feet up. You need to be able to find that balance. Turn, back, turn, back. That stop in the middle is critical for making you work. If you just sit and bounce your arms side to side, there's no workout in this. Shoulders turn, arms drop, pause in the center. Do not cross your feet. Feet side by side the whole time. Straddles. So, straddles are named so because my legs are going to straddle my arms. I like to do it on my fists. You can do it on your hands. Find what's more comfortable for you. Plant on there. Get up on the toes. This is the center position. This is the start point. I'm going to try and take 1 step. Swing my legs. So you see how my legs are now straddling this arm. That's where the straddle comes from. Both hands stay on the floor. Back to center. Straddle the other side. Back to center. 1, center. Returning through that center point every time. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can go a little bit shorter on the hops. Easier again. Step, 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 step. 1, 2, 1, 2. Straddles. Sit out. So we're going to work a sit out from our hands rather than our elbows this time. So hands on the floor, up on the toes. In that bare position, I'm going to step, kick the leg through, and lift the elbow up. Now remember, the leg goes forward, the toes should roughly line up with the hand that's on the floor. This elbow comes up, turn the hips, turn the chest. Back to the start, turn, kick through. Turn, kick through. Turn, kick through. Sit out. So as your half Hindu, I'm going to give you the variation. I'm going to show you the half Hindu. I'm also going to give you the option for the full Hindu. Okay, so 2 stages on this exercise. It's a push-up variation. Some people call it a judo push-up, some people call it a dive bomber. It's all the same thing. Start in a down dog position. So my feet are wider than my hips, my bum is up, and my hips are back. Bend at the elbows and point your elbows to your feet. And then I want to scoop my chest down through my arms. So I bend the elbows, scoop through, hips are low, there's your finished position. From here, push your hips up and back to the start. Elbows down, look up, and back. That's your half Hindu. If you're looking for something a little more challenging, the full Hindu comes up from here and reverse. So I'm going to slide the body back down, bend the elbows, and drive out on the arms. Half Hindu goes forward, full Hindu drives back. You should feel this one loaded up on the triceps. It'll set your arms on fire. If you're not, you've probably got your arms turned out. For this one, the elbows need to point back straight to your feet. Frog squats. So, take your feet wide, put the tip of your elbow on the inside of your knee. Don't rest it on top, it needs to be on the inside. Hands are together, and then sink down. Now, your mobility is going to dictate how low that you can get on this, okay? Take whatever position you can get. From here, I lift my hips, and as I lift my hips, I'm going to look back through my legs. Push the hands back, and sit back up. My bum goes down, head and hands goes up. My bum goes up, head and hands go down. Again, your mobility is going to dictate how far you can lift up on this. If you feel your hamstrings are stopping you here, stop there, use it as a mobilizer, okay? Hips are down, hands are up, lift the hips, and push those arms back through the legs, sit yourself down. They can be done fast, for a workout effect, they can be done slowly, for a mobilise, stretch effect. Lunge hops. So with your lunge hops, there's a couple of options depending on the intensity that you want to work at. Option 1 is the lower intensity option. Start from the top position. Feet are split, keep the width on the feet, drop down, pop, and then change. Take a step, drop down, pop, and then change. Option 2 is you're going to switch on that jump. So I come down, change, change. Bring those arms into play. Use a little bit of that momentum from the upper body to help you balance and control the landing each time. Squat jacks. So we're just combining a squat and a jumping jack. Okay, easiest way to get this, start from your bottom position. Think everything goes small, everything goes big. So my feet come together, I down into my squat and my hands are in. As I come up, boom. Feet go wide, hands above the head. Drop down. So you're taking your standard jack and you're adding the squat movement into that as well.